Okay, so back in Motorfest, I need to close that down before that starts to sound off. Alright, so in yesterday's video we did do the kind of introduce the new weekly summit, the Audi summit and stuff like that. But today what I want to start off with is jumping into doing the Germany Audi race. It says that this is in racing, so I'm guessing we're gonna use the R8 Le Mans, which I don't have a problem with. I love that car. I don't know if it is the best racing car out there, but it's definitely a good one. By the way, let's jump over there, and while I do that, I am actually gonna check because I have ordered a wheel and stuff, and it should be arriving someday, one day, pretty much. Let's see. They're still waiting for the package. 1 kilo, so it's real light. Yeah. It is Thursday when recording this, so hopefully I'll get it tomorrow. I do doubt that, so it's probably gonna end up coming on Monday, Wednesday. Somewhere around there. Or Monday, Tuesday, I mean. They said the latest it's gonna arrive on Monday. By the looks of things, but I am suspecting delays. That's just my go-to. Every time I order something, I do expect them to be delayed a bit. I just think that's better because then you don't get disappointed if it actually ends up being late. So in the best of worlds, we do get it today when you guys see this. And then I gotta figure out and rig it up and stuff like that. So we'll see. I haven't decided yet. I might do like maybe not an unboxing video, but you know, maybe I'll bring you guys with me when I actually unpack the stuff. It could be quite fun. This car is so sick. I don't know if you guys follow ABT Sportsline on TikTok, but they post quite some sick cars. I will say new gen Audis I'm not the biggest fan of, but this new R8 is so sick. It's so sad that they discontinued the R8. I kind of saw some stuff about them opening up the production of them again. But it's supposedly going to be something different. A 4-liter V8 in them. Hybrid is what I think was said, so we'll see about that. As long as they keep, like, you know, the R8 visuals, then I'm happy with it. And if they're going for a hybrid V8, they are in a sports car or a supercar, then they are definitely gonna be able to squish out some power through that. The sad thing about Audi, because I would love for Audi to go like separate from the VW group, because the VW group is so limiting for like every brand in it, mainly Porsche and Audi, because you know you have this hierarchy in the VW group. So you have like Skoda, you have, well, Seat was in that group, they are now discontinued, but you have Cupra, you have all of that. And then you got Volkswagen, you got Audi, then Porsche, then Lambo. And the problem that persists with that is in that system, a Audi is never to be better than a Porsche. And a Porsche is never to be better than a Lamborghini. And a Volkswagen is never to be better than an Audi. So it is kind of limiting, because Audi has some great ideas when it comes to like designing cars. But a lot of the times it does get shut down because of the fact that they are not allowed to go outside a certain box, which is so sad to see. Because I mean, just look at this. This is like, it's very different, but it's like a GT3 RS, and it's so sick. So I'm surprised they were actually allowed to do this, but I guess the Le Mans cars are a bit different. And I mean, that's where power division, ABT, and everything like that comes in. They kind of do stuff with the cars that, like, they don't rebuild the cars, but they make the cars better than what they're allowed to be from factory, which is kind of interesting. It is a weird way to look at it.
Stay tuned. The next Luxury Chronicles episode will soon be available. You know where to find me.
I'm drinking like some plant-based protein drink. I will say I'm usually not a fan of those, but this one is actually quite alright. They're quite cheap. That's probably the main reason that I buy them. And it's like a, what even is this? Per portion. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely not 250 milliliters. This is more like 700. To be fair, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it is 1 liter. Okay. So wait, they're counting per portion is 250 milliliters. Okay. I got kind of off track there. Okay, let's jump in and do another summit race. What do we want to do? The R7 Sportback, the RS3, RS5. Let's do the RS5. I haven't driven this one in quite some time. And now let's take this one. So for those of you, we can actually redo the rims and stuff on this one. Now, granted, this is a completely different generation than what I have, and it is an RS, I have an S. So it's very different, but the color schematic, color theme and everything like that is pretty similar to what I have. I kind of didn't understand why it was emoting. I kind of thought I had that I entered a freaking what's it called? Okay, yeah. Jumping from a racing car into a street tier 2 car, they handle very differently. Okay, like very differently. Certainly worse brakes, but to be fair, I've always liked how the RS5 handles in this game. I think they kind of got rid of a lot of the understeer, which is pretty common for Audi. I don't mind it too much, but it is there. You can notice it at some points. I do think this generation of the RS5 does look very good. I do like the B9. The problem with the B9 generation is they decided to go V6. Yeah. So, which is kind of sad. So what they did was they put a 3-liter V6 in the S5, and then in the RS5 they put a 2.9 liter. Way more horses and stuff like that, but I don't know, for me, oh yeah, we made it. For me it doesn't make sense, okay, because hear me out. I think that the RS models, like, forget about the RS3 and RSQ3 and all of that. Like RS4 and up, I feel like they should be V8s. That is always what RS has been about. Like the good RS models had a V8, except for the RS2 that had a 5-cylinder, but that one is really awesome as well. Disregarded that. I think they need a V8. Like it's the same with AMG. They went 4-cylinder. They dropped in sales. People didn't want it. People want the V8s in those cars. It's like, and you know, Audi being Audi, like dropping a V10 twin turbo in a wagon. That is the statement of the RS. You need to be out of the box. You need to be like kind of crazy with it, but in a good way. Not be crazy and like delusional, trying to get people to buy your, I don't know, $140,000 4-cylinder. It's like, it doesn't make sense. And then of course we have the RS3 and stuff like that, where you have like the 5-cylinder DAS engine, which is awesome. Sounds really good. And I'm not saying put a V8 in that, even though that would be cool, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that like the higher end RS models need to have a V8, like they have for the past 20 years almost. And now decided that no, that is not the case. We're gonna put V6s in them. I don't know. It's kind of sad. And as you can probably tell, I'm quite like passionate about this. But I mean, like, I feel like that's a fair estimate, like a fair view on it. Bring back the V8s, please. By the way, I saw they discontinued the DOSA, which is interesting. I saw something about that. I don't know how. I don't know if it's because they switched over to DUA or whatever that one is called. There was an emission change on the DOS engine, therefore they added some stuff and they changed the engine code and stuff like that. Either way, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. That is gonna be some skate. Finally got it downloaded and set up and everything, so we're gonna check that out tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, have a good one, guys. I'm out. Bye bye, and thank you.